Welcome to Immature Designer. In this video we will be continuing. So in the previous video we have talked about frames, rectangles, our right panel, our left panel. Now let's jump into our pen tool. In the pen tool we have two things, pen and pencil. Pencil, we don't use it much if you are very you are very much comfortable with drawing things. If you have a drawing, a drawing pad maybe, then you can definitely use this pencil tool. Otherwise I would suggest you to use pen tool because it's more comfortable for people who are not very good at drawing with mouse or drawing pads. Then you can use pen tool. If you're very comfortable, then you can definitely go with pencil tool. But definitely pencil tool is very much, it depends. Like, even though I'm drawing very nicely and it gets smoothened on its own, you still can see that there are some distortions. Definitely it's not a perfect curve which you can get from a pen tool. You go on a pen tool, you can see the curve that you're getting from here is definitely much better than the curve you got earlier. That's why I suggest people to use pen tool more frequently. And second thing is, you can use pencil tool when you want to be more creative, when you want to draw arrows, just when you're doing some kind of explanations on your documents, vagera, then you can use pencil tool. So it depends on the use case. Okay, now let's get started with that's why I am focusing on the pen tool. Let's get started with the pen tool. Okay, this is your pen tool. Now you can see that there's a dot in front of the pen. The dot is basically it shows the point, the point where you can edit things. For example, I'm clicking. Okay, I clicked. Okay, now you can see a cross. So whenever I'm hovering on the same point, it shows a cross over it. Now I'm just moving my mouse. I'm not pressing anything, I'm just moving my mouse. Okay, and when I click at another place like this, you got a straight line, right? You got a straight line and not a curved line. Again, click over here, and it shows you the red line, which shows that you are now straight with that point. Now you're straight at 90 degrees, like this. It shows now I'm clicking on this again, and then I'm clicking escape on my keyboard, so I got this triangle from the pen tool. Okay, now the next thing is, now I want to draw some curves. Okay, so let's draw a curve inside this triangle. So how to draw a curve? First of all, you need to click on some point. I'm clicking over here, right? And when you're moving the mouse, it goes like this. Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to click and drag. As soon as you click, you also have to drag. Okay, so I'm clicking over here and not leaving my mouse. I'm pressing it, clicking, and now I'm dragging. Now you can see a curve is being formed. Then I'm leaving the click of the mouse like this, right? And now when you're moving the mouse, it's not giving a straight line, it's now has become a curve. I can again click and drag at some point, click and drag like this, then click and drag like this, like this. Done. Okay, now the next thing is, what if I want to start, want to connect something on this line only. I want to connect something on this line, because now this vector and this vector, you can see these are two separate vectors. What if I want to make something on this triangle and I don't want that vector to be a separate vector but a vector which is attached to this only? Okay, so what you have to do is that you have to click on this, double click on this. I double clicked and it got activated. Now you go to the pen tool, you select this pen, and when you're just hovering, you can see wherever you hover, you see that dot again. So you can start at any point. I start over here, go like this, and click again like this. Okay, Now press escape. You can see that this has been attached to it. There is no separate vector, but it has become a same vector, right? So that's how it works. Next thing is, what if when you are drawing a curve, you also want a straight line in between and then again a curve? What I'm saying is, I am done this, I've clicked and dragged, it became a curve. Now it's giving me a curve. I don't want a curve, I want a straight line. So just press escape, hover on this point again, click, and then you can see that you have again got a straight line. So you have to press escape to leave the curvy thing, and again click and drag, escape, click, click. You see, you have used, and it is this one single vector. So this is how your pen tool works. And I have also a tutorial in which I have taught how you can make an illustration, a nice illustration of a girl I've made over there, of a woman, using this pen tool. Okay, so just go and watch that tutorial. You will learn how to make illustrations, and that will be very, very helpful. So I have used a picture in the background, and I have replicated that picture and made an illustration out of it. Now that is very helpful because you don't have to imagine. If you are not able to imagine, you can always use a real picture, or any picture you found, you want to draw it, you want to make an illustration out of it. Just you can paste that picture and make an illustration out of it. You can use the pen tool for that. So you just go through that. I'll just you can see that video on the screen. Just click on that video, you will see how to make illustrations through pen tool. And I'm saying that now I think that that is all you need to know regarding pen tool to be very, advanced at it. You can then really frequently and easily use pen tool and do your work. So I think this is all about pen tool, and that is the most basic as well as the advanced, because when you learn this, you can do anything out of it. So yeah, thank you.